Howdy everyone. So today what we're going to be doing is it's going to be sort of a showcase of a robot so far. I'm really hoping to be able, what I do is essentially have like weekly showcases of the robots. So this is going to be our current showcase of what it can do, what we're planning on doing, sort of like a couple of the problems we're having along the way, and just as a little sort of showcase before our competition next Friday. So this is the current 1977 that we have. On this outside here, you're going to see the same sort of bumper scenario, or the same sort of intake scenario that we've had, with two sets of wheels here. This one is start actually bringing them in, guide them all towards here, guide all these balls this way, and then this one actually takes them into here, another set of wheels to bring them in. Then in here we have our gathering system. This is one of the issues that we have just now fixed. Our first issue was this guy was lowered down, it was more like down here. And what happened there is that the balls actually wouldn't move at all, they just get bounced up here, they wouldn't actually go into our shooter. And speaking of shooters, when we come over here, that's what we have. We have two different systems. We have our flywheel system right here, and then we have this intake, so the balls get intake through here, shoot out through here, and this is just here to help disturb them as well. So this is currently one of the issues we are having, is whenever the balls sort of get stuck in contact right here, it shoots, but the friction caused by the balls gets this to slow down. So we're trying to tune PIDs to see if that helps, and if that doesn't, we're just going to have to do it in like short little bursts. So another thing that we thought of fixing this problem with is actually gearing up the motor, and what this allows us to do is actually gain more torque, which would allow us to conserve the actual speed that we're having with this motor, in turn for sacrificing the maximum speed we can get. How we actually gear up this motor is what we do is we put the big gear up top and the small gear down below, giving us that more torque, while in the opposite version you put the big gear in the bottom and the small gear up top, which would give you more speed. So by giving us that more torque, we should hopefully mitigate the need for the burst, which in turn is much longer, and then having a lower speed value. That is currently our working robot. We have our power system secured over here, nav board radio right over here. We're going to put a camera back there, and then, or we have a camera back there. We're probably going to try and put another camera up front here. So that's our plans. Once this all works, we're going to have a really good bot for our week 1 competition. So howdy, that's going to be the end of the video. Again, I just want to showcase you what the robot's currently going to be looking like after this week is over. Again, I hope to be able to be doing this for every single week. It seems like really nice to be able to sort of showcase the updates of our robots, not only for people just curious about it, or like also for mentors and previous like alumni that are also curious about how the robots go. So I'm hoping I can continue doing that, and also that's just going to help showcase our growth throughout this year and be a really nice opportunity to just look back on in the future. So I want to thank you all for watching, and have a good time. See ya.